Alright, good evening everyone. Good evening everyone. So today today is Saturday and I'm going to do a pre-market analysis for next week. So I'll do two pairs which I wanted to do more, but I've already done most of them yesterday and on Thursday. So I'm sure we are already in those trades. So today I'll do like three. I'll do three pairs then. uh, I think that will be enough. That will be more than enough for the week. If we just add it to the one we did last weekend, it will be good for the week. So my first pair on the list is Euro USD. The first pair on the list is Euro USD. So on Euro USD, I'll start my analysis from the monthly time frame like I always do. So let's go. On the So on the monthly time frame, I have my monthly demand and my monthly supply here. My monthly demand and my monthly supply. So on the monthly time frame, this is all I can see. This is all I can see, my monthly supply and my monthly demand. So since I've already marked my monthly supply, my monthly demand, let's go to the weekly time frame as we always do top-down analysis to identify the direction with them and have the possibility of getting a good and nice entry. So yeah, let's go. So here on the weekly time frame, I have my weekly demand over here, my weekly demand and my weekly sorry I have my weekly demand over here and my weekly supply over here. This is my weekly demand and my weekly supply. And if you see on the weekly time frame, you could see a very nice candlestick confirmation. After price tapped into our demand zone, we are seeing a very nice bearish engulfing candle close. Another very nice bearish engulfing candle close. So we know bearish engulfing is a chart, it's a reversal candlestick. So whenever you see it at a valid supply zone, it should tell you that price is ready to drop. So I'm very sure price is ready to drop. So what we should do is pick coming next week. We'll be looking for selling opportunities all the way to the weekly low. Selling opportunities all the way to the weekly low because of how the candles are formed at the weekly supply zone. So let's go to the daily time frame and also see how price is reacting to that exact zone. So on the weekly time frame, you could also see the same thing you have seen on the daily, weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, you could see the same thing you see on the weekly. So you can see after price tap to this supply zone, the weekly supply zone, you see how price reacted to it. Created another just a double top here with a very nice bearish engulfing, and price has been dropping since Wednesday. Price has been dropping since Wednesday. So what we should expect is price to drop. Like I said on the weekly, we should expect price to drop all the way to the price to drop all the way to the weekly low. So on the daily time frame, I don't really see anything. So let's go to the 4 hour where we'll be picking our entry. So here on the 4 hour, I can mark this as a zone So on the forward, I'm not really sure about. I see a possibility of price coming into this zone, but if price is able to come into this zone, I still won't take my trade. Why? Because price has been ranging in this particular zone for a while now, since the 5th of March till the 21st of March. Price has been ranging over here. So what I expect I will do is, even just in case, even if price is able to pull back into this zone before it starts to drop, I won't take my trade. What I'll do is I'll wait for price to break out of the consolidation or ranging zone. After that, I'll wait for a pullback or a retest. Then I'll sell from here. So I'll pick my entry from here. So I just wait for price to do whatever it wants to do here. After it drops, breaking the consolidation demand zone. But if it breaks it, drops, goes for a retest, then I'll take myself on the retest zone or at the demand zone. So this way I'll take myself from. My sell will come in from here, then I'll drop price all the way to the downside. Does that make sense? I think it does. Okay, so this is my view on Euro USD. This is what I'm looking for. Price should break, come for a retest, then we sell all the way down. So until price does this, we'll still wait on Euro USD. Until price does that, we'll still wait on Euro USD. Okay? Yeah. So as we swing traders, we wait most of the time. We use few hours to do few minutes to finish our analysis and wait for hours or even days for our setup to cook. When it's ready, we go and eat it. So right now what you have to do is just wait for our setup to cook. So let's go on to the next pair. So the next pair on my list, okay, I think I've already done analysis on AUD USD because I can see we have a setup on AUD. Yes, we have a setup on AUD USD already. So I wanted to add AUD USD, but I think we are already in a trade and we are in profit already. If I didn't drop it here, then it's probably for the premium members. Yeah, I'm very sure I dropped it here. That is about 1:5. I'm sure if I did drop it here, then I probably drop it in the premium. So if I'm giving it to the premium members, then I shouldn't probably give it here. So let's do GBPUSD, which will be the last analysis for this video. So on GBPUSD, I have my demand zone here. And my supply zone. My monthly demand and my monthly supply. My monthly demand and my monthly supply. So on GBPUSD, price is actually still in a downtrend. Price is in a downtrend because in the forex market, price does not move in a straight line. Does not move in a straight line like this. It moves in a series of higher highs and higher lows, or lower lows and or lower lows and lower highs. This is how price moves in the forex market. So don't expect price to move in this straight form. So that's why I can say price is still bearish on GBPUSD. We are still in a downtrend. We are still in a downtrend on GBPUSD. And the retest might probably be over. But let's see. So on the monthly time frame, I already said this is my monthly supply and my monthly demand. So let's go to the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, I have my weekly so on the weekly time frame, I have my weekly supply zone here. I have my weekly supply zone right here, and my weekly demand zone here. This is my weekly supply zone and my weekly demand zone. So let's go to the daily, and yeah, on the daily time frame also I have here my daily supply zone and my daily demand zone. My daily supply zone and my daily demand zone. So that's why I'm saying we are still in a downtrend. So you can see higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, a low, equal high. Then started creating higher highs and higher lows. So you see higher high, higher low, higher high. After that higher high, this is a resistance which price created a lower high at. So there's a possibility of price returning from that zone. So we should see a new change of character like this to complete the pattern. But let's see, will price do that or not? So on the daily time frame, I have my daily supply, my daily demand, my daily supply and my daily demand. So let's go to the 4-hour. So here on the 4-hour time frame, I have my 4-hour demand zone right here, my 4-hour demand zone right here. So if I want to pick a trade on GBPUSD, I can probably pick my trade from here. Just wait for price to drop, come out for retest, then I'll trade. But I won't do that, and I won't look for that. I'll rather look for something like this, like we saw on EURUSD. I'll just wait for price to break out of the consolidation zone, come for a retest, then I'll sell all the way down. Just wait for price to break out of the consolidation zone, come back for a retest, then I'll sell all the way down. Why I'll do that is because price has been consolidating in this zone for a very long time, for a while, not a long time, for a while. So price has been consolidating for a while. So if it breaks out of the consolidation zone, then I'll take my trade, because we already know that when price is consolidating or ranging, we forex traders, we stay away from trading and we watch. We don't trade, but we watch, especially the swing traders. If the market is ranging or consolidating, you just watch, you don't trade as swing traders. Because when price is consolidating or ranging and you are trading, your psychology all will be, it will be restless. So you really not make any good decisions. Just be making hasty decisions. So when price is consolidating or ranging, it's always a good idea that you stay away or you just watch price do what it does always. Does that make sense? Yeah. So on GBPUSD, this is what I'm expecting. Price should break out of the consolidation. We come back for a retest, then we pick ourselves from here. We probably put our stop loss over here. Then we target the next zone. Target to the next zone. So yeah, this is my pre-market analysis for the upcoming week. I might drop another analysis tomorrow, but it depends. So this, you should watch out for something like this on EURUSD. And also, if you want to get access to my already made analysis on NZD card, yeah, you are in profit, NZD USD, BTC, and AED USD, also USD CHF. Those trees I just gave it last week. I did the analysis last week or yesterday. Sorry, I did it, I think Thursday or yesterday. It will be one of these days. I'm sure it's yesterday. So those trades are really massive profits. But if you watch how I did the analysis, you can actually get an entry if you watch the video very well. So we just go back to my channel on my page, then you check out the most recent videos posted and look for the analysis, and you definitely find it there. Or I'll just drop a link to the video in the description, which you can check and just go and watch the videos I'm talking about. So yeah, this will be the end of the pre-market analysis. But what I want you to do after you watch these videos, don't forget, what you should do is you should not forget to subscribe or follow me on either TikTok or YouTube, or you can do both. So whenever I post a new video, you get a notification and access it. So when you follow me on YouTube, then turn on the notification bell. And also when you follow me on TikTok, just always check my page for my latest release. So I do release videos almost every day about about the forex market and how it's going from my end so far. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Just leave something nice, or you have any questions or you have any requests, just leave it in the comment section and I'll get back to you. So yeah, that will be the end of today's class, and peace. I'm out.